What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm. Welcome back to the NHL 07 Dynasty Mode series. We are on to episode... What are we on here? 10? 10? I think we're on to episode 10. Looks like our 10th game of the season. We have a matchup here against the New York Islanders. A very mid kind of team at this point. Coming off an 8-4 win in our last game against the Montreal Canadiens. Let's go ahead and just jump right into the preview of this one. So looking at our teams head-to-head, we do have the advantage even on the road. Again, we're coming off a pretty good win against Montreal, even despite it being, an 8-4 game. I think, if I recall correctly on that one, it was actually just a couple of goals kind of late in the game that actually made it, more closer on the scoreboard than it actually in reality was. Yeah, we obviously want to make sure we're not giving up goals like that, but for the most part, we've been playing pretty good. So 87 on one side, 86 on the other. Again, Islanders at this point in time, not a very strong team. They're a couple years away from drafting John Tavares. Again, this is pretty much their lowest point in terms of the success of their franchise. Just not doing overly well at this point. They're dealing with a lot of stuff as we take a look. I mean, this is one of the bigger ones on the right-hand side, Rick DiPietro. Again, a goalie that they gave a massive long-term contract to, and, that just didn't work out for them. Yeah, taking a look, again, Miller has been playing pretty well. Even though with all this two-star stuff, we know how good Ryan Miller is, so we're not too concerned there. A couple 3-star ratings for DiPietro. A right-handed shot goaltender. I think this is the first time in the series that we've actually been playing against a right-handed shot goalie. So that'll be interesting. I think that's a first. And of course, with these old games, sometimes it reacts very differently than you'd expect. Taking a look at the Islanders. They're coming off a 4-3 win against Carolina in their last game. Again, they've allowed a little bit more goals against this season than scored, but it's pretty even again, almost across the whole board. 4-4-0, 2-2 at home, 2-2 on the road. And in their injury column, York and Brendan Witt, both going to be out for this game. Again, I believe those are two defenders. However, this might be a different York. I think I said Jason on the previous episode when we were previewing this one. I'm going to just go take a quick look at which one this is, because I think this actually might be Mike York, and in which case he's a forward. Okay, so it is Mike York. It is a forward. Okay, so they're missing a forward and a defender from their team. Again, this is a team that's not overly great at this point. As we'll actually jump back to the team report here, but they're not exactly a great squad. It's not a team that we can really afford to take lightly. They still have a lot of good players on their squad. Again, Alexei Yashin's here. They should still be, again, the owner's expectations say an even matchup. I do tend to believe that, but we're going to see how we fare against these guys. So with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into the game. Sabres, Islanders, game number 10 of the season. Let's go. All right, we have Sabres and Islanders first draw of the night. Yashin's going to win this one against Briere. Miller and DiPietro in the net for their respective clubs. Jason Blake. It's an in, but couldn't get around Kubina. Briere turning it over to Zhitnik in the slot. Here comes Sillinger. Sillinger there, bumped. Couple chances and a whack there, but it seems like Miller gets that one, and Campbell will clear zone. This top line of Sabres coming back. Here's Vanek, shot just wide. Hot line to start for these Buffalo Sabres. These three leading the league in points they have been producing, and none more so than Captain Daniel Briere. As he brings the puck up. Pass across, finds a Finnegan down low, looking for Briere. It's picked off by Pody and turned back the other way for the Islanders. Jason Blake in, shot. Just goes wide. Yashin. Big-bodied Russian Alexei Yashin. Shot there, blocked, and then Campbell's actually going to lift that one down for an icing, as Pody will touch it up on the race there with Briere. DiPietro, former first overall draft pick. Noted as the goalie of the future here. Here comes Briere, one-on-one. Takes a hit. This is the puck. Rebishkov will bring it back up. Tough, heavy-handed Aaron Asham dumping that one in. That one will roll on to Miller. Draw to the left of Ryan Miller. Derek Roy's going to win this one. This jumbling of the forward lines has really paid dividends for the Sabres here earlier in the season. As Trent Hunter will bring it up the side. 5 minutes gone in the first. No score. Couple chances either side. There's Newman. Dumont passes over to Derek Roy, and he is just a step offside. Jury on the draw against Nielsen. Jury's going to win it. Gets into the zone. It's Gravishkov. Nielsen and Asham going to play it down below the goal line. There's Lidman bringing it back. Jury pass across, picked off by Nielsen, but it's going to come out of the zone. Campoli dumps it back in. Nielsen, Shatan, former Sabre. Miro Shatan. Comes Kodalik back the other way. Kodalik shot, scores! A nice move by Alesh Kodalik. Entering the zone against Campoli. Gets DiPietro moving the opposite way. And the Sabres strike first on the road in Long Island. Yashin winning that draw after the goal against Derek Roy. Here's Yashin. Hooked, no call. Kalinin collecting the puck. Turns it over to Yashin. Yashin looking for an outlet. He'll take it himself. Shot, scores! Alexei Yashin, the captain, answers back for the Islanders. Just like that, we've got a tie game. Briere in the top line going to come back out after goal given up. Here's Briere. Being moves, Kubina, and a penalty upcoming as the Sabres will jump to the power play for the first time in this game. Hamilton. Say interfered or held up. Captain Briere. Islanders bench not a fan of the call, but power play goes to the Sabres. Caldy going to win that draw and lift it out on the backhand.
2 minutes for holding.
Jury back to retrieve. Finds Vanek up the wing, and there's Briere. A 2-on-1 forming. Briere. Finnegan, Briere shot blockered away. Cody will lift it off the glass and down the ice. First 30 seconds gone to this one. Oh, and Caldy actually going to win the race down to pick up the puck first for the Islanders. Sillinger, sharp angle, easily blocked. That's a cross picked off by Sillinger, and Caldy couldn't touch up there. Ryan Miller back in the crease after a game against Montreal Canadiens. Played pretty well in that one. A couple late goals, though, or affect that stat line. Dumont shot, big save by DiPietro. Halfway through the kill are the Islanders. Newman. Long stretch pass, finds Connolly. Connolly across, Dumont. Connolly finds Hesh. Hesh in front, can't get the shot away. Yashin tries to clear, Kalinin keeps it in. Connolly, backhander, blocked, but he gets it back. Campoli's dump attempt wouldn't work, and Yashin will finally get it out with 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Kalinin. Connolly, Hesht. Dumont back and forth. That one will come out far as the neutral zone as Kalinin picked that one off. Back come the Sabres though. Dumont, Hesht, shot, scores. Jochen Hesht. Backhander in traffic. Off the feed from Dumont. A little bit of a screen maybe, and the backhander beating goaltender DiPietro clean. Buffalo restoring their 1-goal lead. Hamilton shot over the net. Heavy slapper there. 7 minutes to go in the first. Buffalo back up by 1. Top line back out there. Hunter bringing it up for the Islanders. Hamilton gets a step in. Hamilton tried to stop up play. I read that all the way. Hamilton bringing it back for the Islanders. Off the boards, Miller there. And played out to his defenseman. Campbell setting it up as he goes behind the net. Vanek entering the zone. Vanek shot. Vinaganov back. Ooh, and a try to a redirect play by Vanek in front of the net. Vinaganov cycled around. Briere going to get there first. Shot is blocked. And hit the back of the leg of Tom Poti. Tambellini back up the other way. Final minutes here of the first. 2-on-2 forming. Poti going to lift it down. Sing as the arm goes up. Cabina will touch up. 4:04 left in the first. Draw will come in the Islander end. Eric Roy winning it. Roy turn. Walking in. Oh, trying to spin move on DiPietro. DiPietro reads it. And Hunter will bring it back. Here's Hamilton. Hunter shot over the net. Hunter again over the net. Looks like that one might have been deflected by the Sabres defender. Even start through the first 8 games of the season for this Islander team. 4-4-0. Kotelik shot. Good pad save. Great rebound control there from DiPietro. Shatan. Nielsen. Back in front, and Spacek gets a stick in there. Shatan was right on the doorstep. Kotelik bringing it back. Final minutes here of the first. Hesh got a goal in this period. Kotelik back in front. Oh, and his blade goes wide of the net. And back in front was another chance there as Hesh seemed to hit the post, but DiPietro found it. Grabishkov turns it over. Kotelik there. Kotelik back in front. Kotelik trying to get it off. He does, and DiPietro makes a great save. Back across Drury's side of the net. Front DiPietro going to hold that one with 30 seconds remaining in this first period. DiPietro has had to keep his squad in this game. Yashin winning the draw against Briere. Yashin turning it around. Him and Blake pitching, catching, but just comes back over the line. And offside is the call as speedy Jason Blake was looking to break in. Briere going to win that draw against Yashin, but that will do it for the period. Sabres take a 2-1 lead off a Jochen Hesh marker. Into the first intermission. Both goalies trading saves. Some exciting back and forth action. Back with the second in a moment. Back for the second. Just 3 shots managed by the Islanders. Lots of chances in that first period, but he managed to strike on 1 of the 3 shots. There's that man right there, the captain, Alexei Yashin. Zhitnik, another former Sabre. Yashin won the race there, but turned back over. Sillinger shot blockered away by Miller. Blake in front shot. Over the net. The accuracy issues have been there for the Islanders, but it's turned over again by the Sabres. Cabina finally brings it out and finds Vanek cross ice, backhand on there. Steer to the corner. Vinaganov chucks the check from Zhitnik and gets the shot away, but again DiPietro there as he makes another save. Top line causing problems for the Islanders. National start it back. Sillinger On the wing, good stick by Kubina. Sillinger below the goal line. Kubina muscles him off and moves that puck back up. Vanek shot. Oh, Campbell after the whistle. It had just come back over the line. It was offside. Early stages of the second period here. Islanders looking to answer. Tie this one back up. Here comes Aaron Asham. It's a bit of a hit there. Dumont. Back in front, Roy. Derek Roy Connolly finally gets the backhander off, and another save. Solid one for DiPietro as Dumont rips it over the net. Kalinin. Turned to fire a dump in. There, he'll finally get the backhander, but as far as it hits Chris Campoli. The line turned over. Dumont pulling that one away from Campoli there. That one goes all the way down. No icing as Dumont had crossed the red line. Asham back in front. Nielsen, Shatan. Sabres will regain the puck and start breaking it back out. Connolly, Dumont, Roy, back in front, tied up. Dumont, Connolly comes in, swoops, grabs the puck. Oh, off the post. Dumont below the goal line. Looking for an outlet, finds Connolly. Cross ice, Roy. Here's Connolly. Connolly broken up before he can get the shot away, and DiPietro is going to dive onto that slow roller. Yashin on the draw. Getting it in the defensive zone against Briere. The midway point of this second period. No goals yet. It's back and forth action. DiPietro has been strong in this second frame. Briere, Finnegan off. Ooh, Pody gets the stick up on him. No call. Cycled back around. Finnegan, I'm going to win the race to the corner. Vanek. Centered in front for Briere, but Yashin smartly picks that one off. Sillinger. Turned over to Campbell. Finneganov. Back the other way. Finneganov, backhander. Hit Briere, and Briere got the shot away. That one hitting the post, dropping toward the goal line, and swept away. Here's a Finneganov. Finneganov over to Briere, 2-0. And Briere hits the side of the net as the chances are mounting for this Sabres squad, and they just cannot finish one right now. Here comes Vanek and Briere. Briere on the wing, bumped off the puck, regains. Vanek and Finneganov. Got there, 5-hole and a good save by DiPietro. Is Kubina going to lift that one down? Briere there is going to win the race for the icing. Back in front, Vanek shot. Good save again by the netminder, Rick DiPietro. Across the ice, Blake, backhander over the net. Vanek there. That's the puck, enters the Islanders zone. Goes to the corner, Pody off the side of his own goal. 8 minutes to go here in the second. A long play in between whistles there, but finally an offside call. A line change desperately needed for the Islanders. Derek Roy going to win that draw, and Jeff Hamilton bring it back through. Hamilton's shot patted away as Miller hasn't been busy here in the second. Here's Roy, makes a move. Spins off, Dumont looking for it. Immonen dumps it back in. Not touched up below the goal line, so it's whistled down for offside. Seven minutes to go in this period. Buffalo dominating the play, but the score remains 2-1. Close game here on Long Island. Let's take a look at Lindy Ruff. Nielsen winning the draw against Jury. Asham. Lidman's going to get to the corner. The puck first, and Kotelik finds Jury. Jury, shot on, big save. Another chance. Good saves by DiPietro. He has kept his team very much in this game. The second period offensive onslaught is put on by the Sabre squad. Roy. Off the draw win. Roy walking around off the post. The amount of times we've heard iron. Oh, and it's turned right over. Martinek dumping that one down. It gets as far as the center ice line. Numanen plays it to Kodalik, who puts it back into the zone. Hamilton down the wing, takes the hit. Numanen intercepting the puck. Back come the Sabres. Derek Roy. Bouchard standing him up. And Bellini. Bellini shot wide of the net. A 2-on-0 going to form the other way. Here comes Connolly on the break. Connolly shot. 2 whacks at it. Great save by DiPietro. Hamilton back the other way. Tambellini. Shot blocked by Kalinin. Dumont again. And here's Roy. A step in again. Tried a 5-hole play. And again, DiPietro standing tall. Turn back over. Connolly shot. Big save. DiPietro again. How many more can he stop there? Dumont. Great pad. DiPietro locked in right now. Hamilton back the other way. He's got a break. Chance Miller there. Takes the save. 2 minutes to go here in the second. Back and forth action. Connolly. In front, Roy off the post again as the Sabres again ring the iron. Moving in. Turn back. 3-on-1 forming for the Sabres. Roy gets away from the check. Connolly shot. That one dribbles in. DiPietro had to make the save. 40 seconds to go. Connolly will touch it up with 27 remaining in the period for the icing call and a face-off in the Islanders zone as they look for an insurance marker heading into this third. Yashin again, a clutch draw win against Briere. Lone Islander goal. Vanek in, shot. That'll do it for the period as DiPietro makes a big save there at the end of the period. All Sabres in the second frame. DiPietro, star of the night so far. Sabres lead 2-1 into the third. Sabres out shooting the Islanders 12-2 in that second frame. No penalties, no power plays. Dominant hockey as Briere wins the draw to start this third. Briere shot. Great blocker save by DiPietro. Campbell backhander toward the net. Way over the net. There's Briere's shot on, and DiPietro put that one into the slot for his defender. Shot on. Sillinger. Kubina going to the corner to retrieve the rebound. He does, and the Sabres will break it out. That is offside as broken play. Miller, 5 shots thus far tonight. Goal against the Yashin marker. But his team has made sure he has not had to do as much work as his counterpart. That is for sure. Connolly shot blocked. Aaron Asham. Back finds Nielsen. Asham into the corner. Asham and Nielsen. Centering pass. Dumont picks it off and a 2-on-2 the other way. Here's Roy. Roy centering pass to Connolly. Hits the side of the net, and DiPietro smartly will cover that one up. What a night for number 39 in the net for the Islanders. Yashin, another big defensive draw win. He has been solid. Pull that puck out of the end is offside here. Sabres. 3 minutes gone in this third. Islanders looking for that equaling marker. Have not had much offense in this game. Finnegan off a step on Pody. Over to Vanek. Vanek maybe should have shot that one, but extra pass negates the opportunity. Here comes Sillinger. Sillinger, backhander. Goes wide. Blake. Sillinger. Pressed up against the boards. And again of there, shot. Sharp angle, easy save. Yashin, Cody. Shidnick has some pressure here for the Islanders. Kubina, though, pressing Jason Blake, who does some great work there, but is turned over. Yashin finds Blake. During the zone. Jason Blake. Hit there from Fanaganov. Chucked it in Sillinger. The chance in the slot. Miller got a lot of it, but not all. That one dribbled past him, and we have an even game here in the third period. We are tied up at 2. Buffalo, who has dominated this game, finds themselves tied. Here's Newman, and backhander goes wide of the net. Connolly back in front, back, and what a play, what an answer. The Sabres immediately come back, and the dam finally breaks on DiPietro's solid play. What a play there from Teppo Newman, and jumps up in that rush, creates a chance. Collects the rebound, and then centers for Tim Connolly, who just tucks it around the pad. Back on the Sabres after the goal. Roy chased the check. Roy's backhander over the net. Connolly back again. Shot good. Pad save as DiPietro needs to be perfect here to give his team a chance again. Here's Asham. Asham finds Shatan. Shot, scores. We have a game here in the third as Shatan perfectly places the shot. The former Sabres scoring against his former team. Just under 13 minutes to go. We've got ourselves a finish here on Long Island. Jury shot, glove save by DiPietro, and he'll hold. 2 goals against in this third for Ryan Miller, only facing 5 shots entering the period. Here's Jury, Kodalik, turned over. Trent Hunter's going to bring it out. Hunter finds Hamilton, shot, Tambellini there in front. Oh, it's turned back over. Tambellini, Hamilton blocked. The Islanders have some momentum now. Here comes Jury, 1-on-1. Martinek. Across the ice, Hesh shot. Save there. Hesh again. Shot. Low pad. Save. Another chance. Oh, and Hesh goes wide as he fine-tuned that third opportunity. As take a look at that low glove pad stop. Nearly snuck through. Top line's back out. Briere winning the draw. Turned over. He got tied up, but a penalty upcoming to the Islanders here as Blake is going to go off for a high stick on Vanek as they came off the... Oh, geez. Not a whole lot there, but I think the ref was looking maybe to call Blake on maybe the pin against the boards and everything. That didn't even look like Blake had any intention of going to the puck there, so... Buffalo 0 for 1 on their first power play of the game. Sillinger. Picked off by Kalinin. Second unit out there for the Sabres. Hesht. Connolly. Big back and forth. Pody picks it off and dumps it down the ice. Back up. Connolly. Looking for an outlet. Hesht. Down around. Nobody on the other side. Pody again, he's been a strong penalty killer tonight. We'll lift that one down. 1 minute of the power play killed by the Islanders. Back the other way. Hesht. He's got a goal in this one. Dump back down. Excellent penalty kill for the Islanders. Connolly. Pass across Shitnick. Picked off and back down the ice as Sabres have not been able to get anything going, but here's Hesh. He's got a bit of a step. And it was immediately closed off as he swung looking for the setup. Sillinger in there, shorthanded. Sillinger shot. Good save by Miller. Back down the ice it goes. Nothing with that power play for the Sabres. Here's Connolly. Connolly for a chance. The back checking defender for the Islanders makes all the difference there. Dumont back into the zone. Campoli, good stick. Strips Dumont of the puck as we enter the final 5 of the third. Blake a shot. Bina off the glass. That one won't get there for icing. Martinek. Shatan, the tying goal. Away from the check. Back in front, and Campbell down the ice. That one is going to go for icing. The race here as Martinek will touch it up against Vanek. Big draw coming up in the Buffalo zone here in the third. A game that, by all accounts, shouldn't be 3-3. Yashin winning a face-off in the offensive zone now. Sillinger back and forth the puck. Possession there, but Buffalo's going to bring it out. Turned over to Zhitnik. Excellent in this third period, especially on the penalty kill. Blake, Yashin, shot. Big save. Oh, and that one. And a second chance for Sillinger crashing the net. Miller quick to dive on that one and force the face-off. Just under 3.5 to go here in the third. Briere and Yashin again. Yashin winning it. Yashin spinning. Blake turned over. On 2 for the Sabres forming here. And Finneganov shot blocked. This third period has been predominantly the Islanders. Cody down the ice. That is going to go for icing as he had backed up over the red line with the puck. We are getting maybe next goal wins territory here. 2-14. It's hard to say that when both teams have answered quick after goals given up. Here's Yashin. Backs it to Zhitnik. Yashin again using his reach. Kabina cycles it behind the net. Campbell. Pass there. Briere. Oh, and Zhitnik again muscles Briere off the puck. Vanek. Briere shot blocked by Yashin. Final minute now of this third period. 3-3 the score. Blake in. Kabina. Great stick. Dumont. Connolly is the second line. And Briere stays out. Connolly. Shot. Blocked. Grebishkov will grab the puck. 5 to go. Aaron Asham. Tan, Nielsen, backhander on. Looks like Miller got that save. Connolly getting around Campoli. Roy. Dumont. Shot. The strongest of wristers there from Dumont, but it nevertheless, save is made. Kalinin blocking that Aaron Asham dump and attempt, and maybe one last chance here for the Sabres. The final seconds. Dumont. Back in front, Roy, and he goes wide, and that will end the third. We will head to overtime on Long Island. 3-3. Overtime up next. 10 shots in that third frame for the Islanders. Good enough for 2 goals. In the force of overtime, Briere winning the draw against Yashin. He gets a step. Shot on. Big save. DiPietro. Cody. Gets it up to Blake. Jason Blake there. Shot. That one maybe deflected or hit the back of the net. He had fired that one toward the goal, but comes out of the zone. Briere ties up Yashin on the draw. Good face-off win. Briere working it over to a Finneganov, but can't connect that pass. Here's Jason Blake. Blake off the post. Campbell there. Briere finds a Finneganov. Jitnik again, a good stick. He's had an excellent night defensively for the Islanders team. 4 minutes to go here in the third. Yashin, Pody shot. Blocker saved by Miller. His biggest test of overtime so far. Blake, as the Islanders still with the puck. Pody, Blake in front. Turned over, and here comes Brian Campbell. Campbell dumps it in. DiPietro plays it around. Campbell there, though. Finneganov behind the net. Oh, and DiPietro stealing that puck from Finneganov. .325 to go in overtime. Sabres have played 2 overtimes so far this season. 3 overtimes, actually, I believe. Have lost 2 in overtime. Yashin. Briere. Turned over at the line. Briere going to try his step around Jitnik. He does. Briere. Oh, and Jitnik gets a stick in there to break it up. Islanders fans letting the team know. Yashin. Blake. Back in front. Oh, Blake. This is the puck right there at the last second. Here's Briere. Briere still with the shot. Save again. DiPietro. Here's a Finneganov. Heavy shot. Another save for DiPietro. Shatan and Yashin. Yashin remaining out there. Shatan shot. Oh, that one. Blocker down, but nearly to the goal line. Here's Shatan again. Scores. And the Islanders take it 4-3 in overtime. Miro Shatan, the game winner, a hot goalie on one end in DiPietro. We'll leave you with the 3 stars of the game and join you on the next Sabres broadcast. All right, so I wouldn't even classify that as a tough loss. I think that was a really good game. DiPietro certainly came to play. We get the point in overtime again. We're 6-1-3. So even in the games where we are losing, we are grabbing points most of the time, which is good. That's going to help us with the standing 6-1-3. I think we would take that through the first 10 games of any portion of our season. Overall, that's an okay game. I'm not going to harp on it too much. You know, we would probably like more from Miller in that game, but it is what it is. Overtimes are always tough. And again, you get somebody in the slot like Shatan, he's going to bury that 9 times out of 10. So don't really have any holdups with that game other than Miller. We would like to be a bit better. Again, he only faced 5 shots through the first 2 periods. And, you know, he had a 1-goal lead going into that third and kind of gave it up. It is what it is. We'll take our point and move on to the next. So our next matchup is against Atlanta, a winless team early on in the season. As we can see here, they lost 5-3 in their last game to the Flyers again. So an absolutely dreadful start for the Atlanta Thrashers here. Yeah, again, they're a team we are going to be looking at pretty closely for some potential trade deadline acquisitions to grab potentially Ilya Kovalchuk or something like that. We'll see how it goes, but again, a team we definitely will be monitoring. So we jump to the standings here again, and crazy that Washington and Pittsburgh, both 2 teams that did not make playoffs in this year. Actually, I think the Penguins did, and they ran into Ottawa in the first round. But I think it was a bit of a shock that even Pittsburgh made the playoffs at this point in this year. But Washington being 8-1-1, clearly Ovechkin having a pretty good season at this point for the Caps, presumably, and they're getting some really good goaltending as well. But we remain second in the conference. We are leading our division. No real worries here. Toronto seems to be our closest other one. And we've got a couple games on them at least, so we're not too concerned about our division stuff. But yeah, jumping down here, Atlanta 9-1. on the season. Looks like we have some mail, so let's go check that. Trade summary. Ooh, look, we have a trade that happened around the league. Alex Burrows and Maxime Oulet are going to the Washington Capitals in exchange for Steven Pete and Rico Fata. So I'd be curious to see, because this is before Alex Burrows really became, a prominent player. He's an 80 here, okay. Burrows and someone else came over with him. Who came over with him? Somebody else came over with him. Remember who it was? Was it maybe a goalie? Oulet. Okay, yeah, so 70 overall goaltender. So not a whole lot there. But jumping to Vancouver, let's see, who did they trade for? It was Rico Fata is a 78, and Pete is a 71. So I would argue that, yeah, probably Washington gets the better deal out of this, but I think Vancouver is top of the league right now, aren't they? Yeah, Vancouver is top of the league. So the top two teams in the NHL right now actually just made a trade. Interesting little swap they just did there. Would like to actually go take a look at, just real quick. I'm going to go take a look at Washington. Just because, oops, that's not what I want. Washington, Ovechkin, 11 points in 10 games, 3 goals, 8 assists. So, I mean, they are obviously getting some pretty good goaltending. 2.34 goals against, 8.3. So, I mean, those numbers look kind of ridiculous, but they are pretty good in terms of this league average right now, because I think if I were to go take a look at our squad, 397 goals against for Ryan Miller. Oops, let's go to full goalies. 4-3, and he only has an 829 right now, so not as good. Hopefully we're going to give Miller this game, so I'm not too concerned here. This will be the big test. Like, if Miller doesn't perform up to expectations in this game, then we have some thoughts on what we got to do with Ryan Miller. But so far, so good for Miller. He hasn't been horrible, but we'd like him to be a lot better. Previewing the matchup here, again, 87 at home, 84 on the road for the Atlanta Thrashers. Again, they're 15th. They're dead last in the league. They have yet to win a game. This should be, of any team, like, we are scoring 4 more goals per game per game than the Thrashers right now. They have a 5% point. That's not even a win percentage. That's points percentage on there. 5% of the time they're getting points. So this is a game we really should, we need to win. Our goaltenders, Kari Lehtinen, 87 overall, pretty decent on the other side, and Ryan Miller, 88. Again, 2 stars across the board. We need more from Miller in this game, especially. And taking a look at the team reports, again, 14 goals, 4 in 10 games is pretty bad for Atlanta. 5-3 loss coming off their last game against the Flyers. Their lone point was on the road. They are 0-6 at home. This is not a very good team. And Andy Sutton, Brushin out for this game again, so they lose a defender on their squad. But again, this is an easy game where we should win it. And we'll treat it as such. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for episode number 10 in the books. Again, I don't want to say a tough 4-3 loss, because that's a game that can really go either way. We would like a bit more from our goaltender, but a decent squad on the other side with the Islanders. And again, we grab a point out of it off the back of a pretty subpar performance from our goaltender in a game where we really, he didn't have to do any work until the third period and still didn't, he didn't deliver. That's the main thing. So again, the eyes are starting to shift to Ryan Miller. We're going to start really paying attention to his abilities here and going forward, what our status is with our starting goaltender. Anyways, guys, that will wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video today, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that notification bell so you guys can get these videos as soon as they upload. As always, catch you guys on the next one.